Hey guys, welcome back. So you've got yourself a brand new Firestick, or maybe you've had one for a while. Let me show you some cool things you can do on your device, some tips and tricks, some great tweaks you can do to really give you the best possible experience. Now, quick disclaimer that you may know some of these already, and if you do know all of them, then do leave me a comment below. So let's just forget the intro and let's jump right into it. Okay, so first up, did you know you could get a fully working live TV guide directly on the home of your 4K Firestick, or really any of these Amazon devices? Now, to do that, just go over to your settings, go down, and you'll see there is a live TV section. Now, if you don't see this, this means you have no compatible applications installed on your device. Now, I'm in the UK and I've just installed two applications, which is Red Bull TV and also Pluto TV. And of course, both are completely free on the standard Amazon App Store. Let's click on that now. And we can see I now have access to 69 channels. I can quickly synchronize those sources. Let's do the first one. Let's do the second one. That's now all done. Let's back out of that. Let's go to the home screen. And we can see now if we go down, we can actually see we have a dedicated section for guide. So this is your live TV guide, and it aggregates the content from those free applications that you've installed and puts it directly on your home screen. So all of these things are available to watch right now. So let's say, for example, I want to watch this thing over here. I can click on that, and that then launches that straight away, and I can now start enjoying all of this free content through that free guide directly from the home screen. Okay, let's back out of that. It's how we can close all of our background applications with a single click. Now, before you say you already saw this in the last video, I showed you how to use the background apps and process list. And with this, as we can see here, we can click on it and that shows you all of the background running applications. If you go up here and click on close all apps, what actually happens is it takes you to each of the applications. You can then go to full stop. If you press back, it takes you to the next free application, and so on and so forth. And I have found a solution to make it easy for you guys. If you open up the App Store on your device and you're looking for an application called Easy Fire Tools, there it is. Let's click on install. And this is actually a great application because not only will it allow you to close off all of those background applications with one click, I can actually beam applications from my phone directly onto the Amazon device. So I don't have to mess about with any kind of URLs in downloader, or download file linked and type in different numbers or different codes. I can just use my phone and beam the applications on there. So let's open that up. So when you start the application for the first time, the first thing it will show you is all of the applications already installed on your phone, allowing you to send them to your Amazon device. Now, before we do any kind of sending or close off any of the background applications, we need to make an ADB connection from the phone onto our device. Now, before we do that, we need to confirm two things. Firstly, we need to confirm that do we have ADB enabled, and we can see in here that I do. Press back on the remote. And then secondly, we need to find our IP address. And the way we do that is just go into About and Network, and here we can see my IP address ends in 127. The application actually has the ability to discover the devices on your network, so if you only have one device, then you probably don't even need to check the IP address because it will actually show you the device it can find. But in my house, because I have a couple of devices, I just want to confirm that the 127 is the right device. If I now click on the small Wi-Fi logo, we can see it's now trying to discover any of the Amazon devices on my home network. We can see it's found 3 in the list, and because we know my IP address ends in 127, I know it's the last one. So let me click on that now. Let's click on OK. I can now click on Continue. We can see we get a green icon on the top right, which means we have made a successful ADB connection over the air to our device. Okay, so let's say you actually want to close off all your background applications with one click. How do you do that? We click on the hamburger menu on the top left. Let's go to the Task Manager. And here we can see we have 6 applications all running in the background, all consuming valuable system resources on our Fire Stick. And the way we close them all with one click is we press the cross button. So let's click on that now. So do you want to close off all running applications? Let's click on OK. And just like that, guys, we've now terminated all applications, all background processes with one click. So that really is a handy feature of this application. Next up, your device is running a bit slow, maybe running a bit sluggish. What's the easiest way you can restart it? Now, when I say restart, I don't just mean pressing and holding the home button and clicking on sleep. What I actually mean is a full reboot. Now when your device reboots, all of those running processes, all of those things running in the background are actually terminated. So it is kind of like refreshing your device. Now the quickest and easiest way to do that is just press the play and the select buttons together. So these two buttons I'm going to press and hold. So play and select, ready, steady, press and hold. Then count to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We get the message that your device is now powering off. Now, especially if you are running lots of different applications, lots of APKs, lots of different things on your device, then I highly recommend always rebooting your device before you start your streaming session or your movie night, whatever it is. Really just restarting your device once a day really does keep it running at optimal performance. For the next tip, just imagine it's a Friday night, you're about to start your movie session, and all of a sudden you get a phone call from your friend or your brother or your sister or your mum or somebody important, and they're telling you that they're having some issues with their Firestick. Now, wouldn't it be really helpful if you could actually see their screen and find out what they're talking about? Well, the next tip allows you to see the screen of somebody else's Firestick from your computer. So the way it works is, if you go over to my website, and we know the address for that is just http://bit.ly/tduk, that's me, and the number's 2019. Let's click on go. Now, quick tip here guys, when you do get to my site, do press the context key, which is the one with the 3 buttons, and select the option add the current page to favorites, which means you'll always have quick access to my site. So let's save that as a favorite. Let's click on the hamburger menu, let's scroll down and let's go to the tutorial section and click on the Firestick tips part 2 tutorial in the list. Once you get there and you scroll down, we can see we have a link here to download TeamViewer. So let's click on that now, and let's click on the green download button. So that will actually download TeamViewer onto your device. Download that, install it, and this is what it looks like. Now when you start the application, you'll see your ID. Now this is the ID that anybody with a cell phone or with a computer or really any device that can run TeamViewer can use this ID and connect in and show your screen. So whatever issues you're having, you can show them the problem and hopefully they can help you fix it. Let's just try that now. So let's go over to my computer. And here we are on my computer. I've just installed TeamViewer. It's a free application. It works on Windows, works on Mac, works on pretty much any operating system, including your mobile phone or cell phone. And here we can see this is the only thing we need, guys, which is the ID of your Fire TV device. So I've just typed in that ID. And let's now click on connect. And there it is, guys. We now get a prompt on our Firestick saying, do you want to allow this computer to take over your device? So let's click on allow. Let's click on start now. Okay, it says screen sharing is now active. Let's go back to my computer, and there we have it, guys. We now have this small window and I can see exactly what's on the screen of the Firestick. So I could be in another town, in another city, even in another country. As long as I have internet access, I can now see the screen of the Firestick, and whatever issue that person was having, let's say for example it was saying, oh, my ADB is not working, I could tell them go over to your settings, go down, go to my Fire TV, and click on some stuff and basically help them fix the problem. So it really makes troubleshooting so much easier when you can see the person's screen and see exactly what they're talking about. Next up, you want to update all of your installed applications. Let's say you've installed applications from Downloader, maybe somebody's file linked, maybe from Aptoid TV, all the different application repositories. How can we now update them with a single application? Well, for that, I recommend you install this single application called APK Updater. Let's click on that. And I have done more of a detailed review in a previous video. As soon as you start the application, you can scroll down. I can go to updates, and this now shows me all of the applications on my device that have updates available. So for example, here we can see there's actually a much newer version of File Linked. I can click on that. So one click, that now pulls the latest version of the application. It then gives me the prompt to install it. I click on install. And just like that, we've now updated this application on my device. So really great application and a fantastic way you can keep all of your applications up to date. Now, let me just take this opportunity to say a massive thanks to all of the new members of my channel. Your support really does mean a lot. And if any of you guys want to sign up, I'm doing a special promotion for the first 100 members, whereby all of you can join my private chat group. And in this chat group, we can talk about stuff, we can provide support to each other, and we can even share our APKs. So some of those applications, some of those toolboxes I'm working on, you guys can get early access to them. So if that sounds of interest to you, do have a look out for the join button. Thank you. The next one is a strange one, but again, if you don't know, then you just don't know. Now, on your remote control, on your Firestick, How do you know when the batteries are actually running low, or what's the best way to see how much battery life you have left on your remote control? Well, the easiest way to do that is to install the free application, which is called Developer Tools menu, which you can get from the standard Amazon App Store. Let's open that up. And we can see we now have a system X-ray, and this is something that I've covered in multiple different videos for lots of different reasons. But when you turn the X-ray on, let's back out of this. We can see now you get to see your CPU usage, your memory usage, and the thing that you see on the top right where it says REM, that's actually your remote control. So we can see on my device, my batteries on the remote control, they still have 70% of their usage or their life left. So a very easy way to see how your remote control is doing. And of course, you can also use this free application to see how your device is performing. Well, that's all for this video, guys. Many thanks for watching. And do let me know in the comments below if you did know all of those tips already, or if you did actually find some of them useful. If you did like this video, then please do give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more stuff like this, then please do subscribe and hit the notification bell. As always, I always appreciate your likes, your shares, your comments. So do let me know what you think. Leave me a comment below, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.